Hey, Shalom, 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 everyone. My name is Zachariah Yahweh, coming back with another lesson, prophesying the downfall of Babylon, aka America. Hold on here. I got to throw my vest, my garment. Coming back with another lesson, prophesying the downfall of Babylon, aka America, home where all the gross abomination occur. Okay, y'all bear with me here. Let me get garment up. Ain't like that temperature dropping out here, boy. Okay. All right, we good. Uh-oh. Yeah, Shalom, Shalom. Coming back with another lesson, prophesying the downfall of Babylon, aka America. Home where all the gross abomination occur. Let's get it. Let's go into this thing. All right, let's go. Let's get it. Let's go into this thing. Okay. So yeah, man, we living in some exciting time. And this is part 2 of the lesson that I started on. I might even make this part 1. Actually, yeah, let's make it part 2. So we're finna get ready to go into this thing, and I hope you all be edified. Before we start, let's get a prayer to the Lord. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahawashi. Call Lord Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Barakatah. All heaven praise and honor and glory go to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Barakatah. And second foremost, I'd like to give double shouts and double honor to all the elder apostles and bishops from GMS who rule well. And third, I would say Shalom, Shalom, Shalom to all the like-minded people that's learning, that's getting built up in the faith, come out, make their body a living sacrifice. That's, like I said, Shalom to you all as well. And fourth, to all the sisters that learning, remaining silent in the congregation of the Lord and paying attention and teaching the younger women. Okay, with all said, let's get it. So yeah, we living in some beautiful times, man. Right now, the Lord is judging the earth in which He created. So let's go into this thing. All right. All right, let's get it. We're gonna go 5 lines of pre-commentary, followed by full scriptures, scripture, precept upon precept, followed by 7 lines of commentary, followed by supporting precept out of the Apocrypha, and 4 lines of additional commentary to break everything down what I'm going to bring out. So let's start. Okay, let's go into it. So first we're gonna start right here. We're gonna find out about this Karl Marx. Okay. It said Marxism. Marxism is a social economic theory analyzing capitalism, inherent class conflicts, Bourgeois. I think they're talking about Caesar Borgia, that fake, the man that was the king right around the time he was ruling back then. Okay, that's the Borgia. He was the king. Actually, he was the first crime family. Okay. It said, let's keep reading. It said bourgeoisie versus proletariat, exploitation and crisis forecasting a transition to socialism, moving towards 2027 through 2030. We in 2026, man. We ain't been out of what 2-3 months in, and it's already, man, going down. Okay, it's gonna get worse. It said its relevance centers on analyzing widening wealth gaps, anti-capitalist sentiment, labor struggles, digital age, and environmental degradation, acting as a critical framework for addressing systemic crisis. Core tenets and 2027 through 2030 relevant critique of capitalism. Okay, Marxist analysis remain highly relevant as global economic inequality and financial crisis fuel skepticism towards neoliberalism. Okay, class struggle and labor, ongoing labor movements, wealth inequality, and the gig economy. Okay, reflects classic proletariat bourgeoisie conflict. Okay, it's a digital capitalism and AI. Marxist throughout. It said Marxist thought is applied to analyze how AI, big tech, and tokenization of the economy may accelerate rather than reduce labor exploitation and alienation by 2030. Okay, it said our environmental crisis, Marxism, provides a lens to analyze the ecological destruction as an outcome of profit-driven production influencing the 21st century socialist ecological argument. It's a geopolitical shift as of 2025. Marxism analysis predicts rising global instability, austerity, and radicalization, viewing 2027 through 2030 as a period of potential intensified class struggle. Marxism is contemporary politics, resurgence in thought, interest in Marxism and rising, particularly within the U.S., etc., Democratic Socialists of America during the period of capitalist instability. Okay, social and cultural issues. Modern interpretation, sometimes referred to as cultural Marxism, are linked to discussion on race, gender, inequity, challenging traditional societal structure. See, it said anti-globalization, Marxism, is used as a tool to interpret and drive oppositions to global corporate power, which is expected to remain a critical factor in political movement. Marxism is a social economic theory analyzing capitalism, inherent class conflicts, bourgeois versus proletariat. Okay, it's an exploitation and crisis forecasting a transition to socialism, moving toward 2027 through 2030. Its relevance, it says, center on analyzing widening wealth gaps, anti-capitalist sentiment and labor struggles, digital age, and environmental degradation, acting as a critical framework for addressing systemic crisis, core tenets, and 2027 through 2030 relevance. Critique of capitalism, Marxist analysis remain highly relevant as global economic inequalities and financial crisis fuel skepticism toward neoliberalism. Okay, class struggle and ongoing labor movements. It said wealth inequalities and the gig economy. Okay, it says reflect classic proletariat bourgeois conflict. Okay, it said digital capitalism, AI Marxist thought is applied to analyze how AI, big tech, and tokenization of the economy may accelerate rather than reduce labor exploitation and alienation by 2030. Environmental crisis, let me see here. Where I stopped there. Hold on here. Let me start right back here. It said, and the tokenization of the economy may accelerate rather than reduce labor exploitation and alienation by 2030. Environmental crisis, Marxism provides a lens to analyze ecological destruction as an outcome to profit-driven production influencing the 21st century. Socialist ecological argument, geopolitical shift. As of 2025, Marxist analysis predict rising. It said rising. Let me see where we stopped at. Rising global instability, austerity, and radicalization, viewing 2027 through 2030 as a period of potential intensified class struggle. Okay, Marxist. It said Marxism, contemporary politic resurgence and thought interest in Marxism in rising, particularly within the U.S., etc., Democrat Socialists of America, during a period of capitalism, instability, and social and cultural issues. Modern interpretation sometimes referred to as Marxism are linked to discussion on race, gender, and equity, challenging traditional society structure, anti-globalization. Need some help? Need some help?
I'm okay, thank
All right.
you. I appreciate it.
All right. It says gender equity and challenging traditional societal structure, anti-globalization. Marxism is viewed as a tool to interpret and drive opposition to global corporate power, see, which is expected to remain a critical factor in the political movement, International and Journal of Political Science and Governance, okay? So let's go into this thing. Okay, so introduction, Marxism, capitalism, and prophetic insight. Marxism analyzes the conflict inherent in capitalism, highlighting the tension between the ruling class, bourgeoisie, and the working class, proletariat. This critique exposes systemic exploitation and inequality globally and accumulation of wealth among the few, mirrors biblical warnings against greed and oppression. The widening wealth gap signals the danger of trusting human power instead of divine authority. Okay, let's go here first. Let's start here in Isaiah. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 19, verse 2. I'm going to start at the top. It said, the burden of Egypt, behold, Yahweh, say what? Yahweh rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of the Egyptians shall melt in the midst of it. See, so these Egyptians, talking about these American heart gonna melt. Okay, that's happening right now. Verse 2, here go the point right here. And I will set Egyptians, say what? And I will set Egyptians against Egyptians, say what? And I will set Egyptian against Egyptian, and they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. Okay? So, this shows the nation divided from within. Marxism demonstrates the socio-economic parallels of such internal strife. See, labor and alienation, and today's mirrors the oppression condemned in scripture. See, ultimately, Marxism provides a framework to anticipate crisis that tests human systems. See, okay. So we got class struggles in the central tenet of Marxism. Historical and modern labor movements illustrate the ongoing, say what? The ongoing friction between those controlling capital and those producing value. See, so let's get Revelation chapter 13. Yeah, let's start right there. Revelation chapter 13. I'm going to start at 15 for context. It said, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and caused that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And this is the point we in right now. Okay, talking about this system that this digital system that they trying to get. They got everything set up. They just trying to get it off and running. Okay, it says, here go the point right here, verse 16. And he calls them, say what? And he calls them, say what? And he calls them all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. See, you go in this store right here, they got them shipping places set up for you to buy and sell. Okay, verse 17. That no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark in the name of the beast and the number of his name. See? So this is where we at right now, y'all. Okay? So this speaks to enforce allegiance, see? Echoing how capitalist system bind labor to economic necessities. Just as Isaiah 19 exposes internal conflicts in Egypt. Modern day Egypt is talking about America. America is the modern day Egypt. Okay? It says, just as Isaiah 19 exposes internal conflicts in Egypt,